Okay. All right, we're back. Episode 7, Spaced Out the Podcast. I'm Mike.
I'm Derek.
And we're just going to be talking about, I got my fancy glass today. It's lucky number 7. That's not why. I ran out of clean glasses, so started hitting the wine glasses.
Fancy.
Yeah, no, I feel fancy. We were talking about luck. Lucky number 7. Is luck is it really luck, or is it hard work? Like, you know that those tattoos white girls get, make your own luck?
Yeah, and then there's quotes like, luck is when preparation meets opportunity.
Yes. Yeah, that's a yearbook quote.
Yeah. I don't know. As somebody who has never won anything really, I think I've won one game of bingo when I was a teenager.
Okay.
And I guess I won 2 donuts. So I'd roll up the rim. So.
Right.
But I would say that if there is such thing as luck, I'm on the unlucky side of that.
Well, I guess you can't really count it with gambling, because gambling, you put money into it. But like, I remember back in the day when I used to play VLTs a lot when I was still using, and I'd hanging out at the bar a lot. I won $2,500. No, what did I win? I won $2,500 in 2 weeks.
Nice.
I hit two royal flushes on poker, which was $1,000 each, and then I won something else. I can't remember, but
just making it rain, eh?
Yeah, but how much did I put in? Like, I was a drug dealer back then. I had drug dealer money, and I was constantly gambling. So, yeah, it never evens out.
Yeah, and like for myself, occasionally when I notice that the lotto, like the Lotto Max, or
it's like 90 million, you buy a ticket.
When it's getting up there, I'm like, wow. And basically, you're paying for the opportunity to dream that week on what you would do with that ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, you're paying for the imagine, for the dream, I guess.
Yeah. What would you do if you won let's say $100 million?
$100 million?
Yeah.
Oof. I'd buy a Porsche Cayenne Turbo, the twin turbo one.
Okay.
It's a $150,000 vehicle. I'd buy that. I'd buy a truck, a brand new F-150 King Ranch edition. Yeah. And then I'd buy an older RX-7, like a 95 RX-7.
So you'd have several vehicles.
Several vehicles, 3-car garage, buy a massive house.
Oh, yeah?
Build a house, probably.
Nice.
Like at least 3-car garage. Yeah, I'd have to. I've never. Well, that's not true. I'd have to learn how to drive standard, because I'd want the RX-7 to be standard. Do you know how to drive standard? I've driven a water truck that was a 10-speed. Mm-hmm. That was a split. It was for when I was working for the farm.
Go ahead.
So yeah, but you don't really use the clutch. You kind of just listen for the gear. You find the gear. But so that's, I guess, technically standard. So I guess I could figure it out if it was but it's different than a car.
Yeah. And I've only driven like tractors and then a couple semis standard.
Right.
But I'd prefer not to.
Did you grow up on a farm?
Yeah.
No, okay. So you drew a farm truck. So you probably drove a water truck at some point?
Yeah, we did haul water.
Okay.
We had a nice big 1-ton. Old Ford. It was red and green.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how to drive standard.
If you put me in a car, I'd be fucked.
Really?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Apparently, but like I said, like only heavy equipment, really.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd buy that. I'd buy just an insane. I would spend money like so fast. I would buy an insane amount of comic book.
Would you stay in Manitoba?
Oh yeah.
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 Wow.
I'd probably buy a house in BC as well. It's where my sister lives.
Yeah.
One of my sisters. I'd probably buy a house out there.
A winter home.
Yeah. Yes, a winter home, exactly. And I'd buy a house out here for summer. I'm a Manitoba boy, man. I can't.
I love it here too, but I just hate our winters.
Yeah, winters are rough.
If I were to come into that sort of money, I would escape as much as I could when it's.
You would travel, huh? I would go to Japan for a month.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
I would travel. Probably do some first class flying. I've been watching a lot of these travel vlogs with this guy Walk With Me Tim on YouTube. He does like travel vlogs, and he'll do like he just did his latest video. He flew first class. I can't remember the airline, but Japan Airlines. He flew first class from Tokyo to where he lives in London Heathrow Airport. It's a 14-hour flight, and it cost £6,000. So what is that, like like 10,000, probably 10,000 Canadian.
Something like that.
And it was it's first class. You have a big massive TV. Your chair folds out into a bed, so you can get a full bed like sleep, a full night's sleep. And then you got like it's 7-course meals. Like it's insane. Like it's like royalty, but you pay for it. You're paying 10 grand for a plane ticket, so you can get. And then, but you think about it, like YouTubers, like he probably made that much money on the previous video or more even to be able to. I bet you airports probably comp him too, and hotels. He stays at hotels in Dubai, like these really expensive, like few $1,000s a night hotels. I don't know. That'd be cool to do.
It would be.
I would almost do something like that. Like just because you're a millionaire, just because you win the lottery doesn't mean you got to stop making money.
Exactly.
You can just do something that you want to, that you enjoy.
Yeah.
Have fun with it.
And really, like you could put if you had multiple millions like that, you invest half of it or whatever, and that money will be making you money until the day you die.
Even
unless
that, like
you don't make very poor financial decisions.
Like I know if you do like a premium, let's say a premium savings account, even at 3%, which is low, like in a year, if you put 30 million in there, well, if you put $1 million in there in a year, you'd have 30,000 in interest.
Yeah.
So you put 30 million in there, 50 million, like you could live off that. You could live pretty decently.
Yep.
But I don't know if a bank would take that much because they might. It depends what bank, I guess.
Well, yeah, I'm sure there's special banks for people that have that sort
for
of
special
money.
people.
For special people, yeah.
There's special banks for special people. Yeah. What would you do? You said you would go find somewhere as far away from here as possible.
No, I would stay in Manitoba for summer, but
right.
When it's cold, I would not be. I'd be here up to December.
Would you go like Florida, Arizona?
Egypt, I want to go to.
Oh, nice. That's in Africa.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Little factoid for you: Egypt's the Nile River is in Africa.
It is, yeah. I would like to see some of the huge Buddhist statues that are in like Vietnam, Thailand. Like Japan seems pretty awesome too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just would worry about the language barrier. I heard I have a cousin who went and her husband went to Japan,
dude,
and nobody spoke English.
Yeah, but you're so rich, you'd be able to hire a translator.
That's true. I forgot about the lottery.
You'd bring your entourage with you too.
I don't know about that.
No, you wouldn't have personal security.
Oh, that's why. What for?
Because you have $100 million.
Not on me.
Yeah, but somebody could abduct you and hold you for ransom.
What I want, I'd want a vacation. Like I wouldn't be famous at that point. I wouldn't be famous.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying? No one would know.
I would still be. I would make sure I'd take precautions.
I'm not Jeff Bezos.
You're right. There is richer people, but they also travel with security.
Yeah, I'm
not saying having like 5 security guard. I'm just talking about
like hiring a former Navy SEAL or something like that.
Maybe just an awesome.
Like Joe Rogan has 9 SEALs working for him.
Well, and he's arguably one of the most famous people on earth, right?
100%. Yeah. And there's probably people that hate him.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. We discovered last week there's a lot of people, especially a lot of Canadians that hate him for some reason.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But I would buy my family property. Like my ancestors have owned the same farm for over 100 years now.
Okay.
And I would probably build a medieval castle with walls and a moat.
Okay, is that down? No, that you.
I'll tell you off air where my family landed.
Because I when I was doing pizza delivery, I delivered pizza to a farm that was celebrating their 100-year.
No, we haven't done a celebration.
Okay, so and I was just thinking in my head, it's not anywhere near where you grew up. Like I know rough, like you're talking about Morden, obviously. Yeah, and like. This was north of Winkler, not north of Morden, so it wouldn't make sense because I know that you're
and a trebuchet that could throw cars.
Oh, I would buy the house. I would try to buy the house I grew up in. I don't know why, just very nostalgic.
Yeah,
I would buy the house I grew up in. That would be cool. And then it would need a full reno, though. I can't imagine it would be. I've heard that the people that my parents sold it to haven't done anything with it. Like it's still the same, maybe a little bit, but like It would just be cool, like one in my old room. Oh, that's where I used to stash my weed. Sometimes, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would probably have a residence in a country with more lax gun laws so I could have a lot of pew-pews.
Yeah, I still know what I would. Yeah, I don't know what I would do. It tastes good. I don't know what I would. I got maple pepper in here.
Ooh.
I haven't hit it in a while, and it's a fresh core, so it smell that.
Yum.
Yeah,
Peppery.
and it gives you that throat hit kind of a little bit because it's like that flavor. I don't know. It's a decent little fume. Fumes, please sponsor me. Please sponsor the podcast.
They're pushing their ads hard like 2 years ago.
Fume.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
maybe it's because I bought one, but like every ad that came up on YouTube was Fume. And I was like, I've tried it.
I like it. I mean, I'm also got a dip pouch in, like, but I also got a Nick pouch
I've
in.
been trying to use mine again now since I'm no longer vaping. It kind of helps with the,
Yeah. And it's fidgy. It's got magnets. You can kind of clicky click.
I have to remember to bring mine next time so we can both be like,
The Fume Boys, yeah.
yeah,
The mics really like that. The mics pick it up, I'm sure.
yeah.
Pokemon cards. Did you collect them as a kid?
Yeah.
I pulled a pretty decent one the other day. I got it in the shadow box over there. I was taking pictures of it and posting it on eBay. And so you collected. Do you still have them?
I wish. No.
Yeah.
Like there is a small chance that maybe they're in some box hidden away at my parents' place, but I highly doubt it.
Right.
Yeah. It's too bad.
Yeah, there was a weekend. It was March or it was spring break, so it's free. It's free to get into any provincial park,
Oh, really?
and it's free to ice fish. It's free to fish for this weekend
Really?
because it's
That's so weird because most provincial parks are still closed right now.
That's what the news is. That's what I was
Right.
reading, and yeah, you do you use a lot of. I'm just getting ideas from like looking around my apartment. Did you ever use? I bought extra virgin olive oil today. I bought it and it came in a plastic bottle.
Okay.
Didn't it always used to be glass bottles?
Most of the time, and unless you're getting bulked, and then it'd be in plastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always thought olive oil came in glass bottles. I'm wondering if maybe it's not the recession, but like economy, because plastic's got to be cheaper than glass.
It is. Yeah.
I got like a craft, like a thing, it looks like a little chef that I put the oil into. It's like a fancy thing. I got it at a flea market a while back. That's what we could have done today. We could have gone to the Morden
Flea market.
yeah, that Trent was putting on.
Is it going on tomorrow?
I believe so.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, I'll check. I'll have to ask Crossman. I'll have to ask him if he.
It's probably winding. What do you know? How late it's going today?
Oh, it'll be done. It's probably winding down now. Even.
All right.
I'll ask. I'll see if it's going on tomorrow. I don't think so. I think it was just today, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm getting so excited in May for the big show, for the Fan Expo. That'll be fun.
It will be. Maybe we'll try recording an episode at the table.
Yeah, and maybe somehow we can bring one of these as a backdrop behind the table.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know how much room there is, but it'd be kind of cool. Spaced out. Oh, here are motorcycles up there. Notes. I just took down the shittiest notes. I wrote down Red Lobster. Did you ever go to Red Lobster as a kid with your family?
Like twice, yeah.
And did you think that was the fanciest restaurant in the world? Like we're at a fancy restaurant.
It was pretty neat. Like they have the tank with the lobsters
Right.
in it, and like those biscuits are next.
They are phenomenal.
Unfortunately, I developed a shellfish allergy, which is sad because I loved shrimp as a child.
Right.
But now, if I eat it, I will my throat will get tight.
Really?
I'll vomit. Yeah.
How do you develop, just over time, you develop allergies?
You can happen, yeah.
And then, so in Winnipeg was the closest big city to us. Red Lobster and Olive Garden on Portage were right beside each other.
Yeah.
So when we were kids, if it was like going out, that was like a treat. Like parents, like we grew up in small towns, so we think so. Like to us, Red Lobster and Olive Garden were like fancy restaurants.
Yeah.
Like because we don't have them around here.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
here the fanciest restaurant we have would be like I don't know. Boston Pizza or Mr. Mike's. Maybe Chuck's Roadhouse.
Yeah, they're probably the more expensive ones. Yeah, I would say like for fancy restaurants, like you have a couple like privately, not chain restaurants in the area that are fancier, like the golf course here.
Oh, that's true.
It's pretty dope.
And there's that something in Olive, Frank and Olive, or
That's a restaurant?
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
I didn't realize it was a restaurant.
I think so. Or what do you think it was?
I thought it was like a marketing company.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like a little boot, like a little.
Okay. I don't go out to eat off that often, so
I've never been there. I just heard about it. That it's Frank and Olive. Yeah. Then I wrote down Black Eyed Peas. Let's Get Retarded. They had a song. Black Eyed Peas had a song called "Let's Get Retarded" in 2006. Today it came out. It's 20 years ago today, and then it was changed in 2008 to "Let's Get It Started," or 2000. Yeah, or whenever the woke culture started. It wasn't 2008. It was
12,
years later, 2012.
Probably 12, yeah.
Let's Get It Started. But you can still find the original version on YouTube. Let's Get Retarded. Let's get retarded in here. And the bass keeps running. Anyways, no context, no disrespect. That's my will.i.am. That's all I remember from the song. But I listened to it several times this morning.
It's a banger.
It's a banger.
Yeah.
You can't make songs like that anymore. Today, they would have been canceled instantly.
I think, yeah, you're right. It's harder to do stuff like that today, but it's when you address the criticism, you give it validity. So if you were to, like, same thing with Tropic Thunder. Hypothetically, you couldn't make it today, but I find that if you engage with the people that are trying to censor you, you platform them. If you were to ignore them, like the petulant children they are,
right,
then it probably would succeed.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr.
He is the greatest actor of all time for that role in Tropic Thunder. He played an Australian man playing a black man who was playing a Vietnamese woman at one point in that movie.
That's right.
So many layers.
And I was listening to the Robert Downey Jr. episode on Joe Rogan, and he was telling him, he called up his friend Jamie Foxx and was like, should I do this? Like, what do you think? He's like, man, just do it. Just do it. If they're making it, like, he's like, you know, and he did a really good, or no, Jamie Foxx was on Joe Rogan, and it was the reverse. He was on, and Robert Downey Jr. called him up about that thing, and he's like, and then Jamie Foxx did a pretty good Robert Downey Jr. impression, and he's like, you know, pal, I don't know if I can do this. He's like, man, just do it. Like, it was like Quentin Tarantino. Did you watch Django Unchained?
I fell asleep both the times.
It's boring. It is a little bit boring, yeah. but Leonardo DiCaprio talks the same thing. He has to say the N-word like 50 times in that movie, mm-hmm. and he asked director Quentin Tarantino, I was like, hey man, like should I? He's like, and then I think he asked, because Jamie Foxx, and was Samuel L. Jackson also in that movie? Anyways, he asked a black actor about it. And he said, just do it, man. Just do it. Just like, it's fine.
Well, you have to separate the language from the art, right? So,
well, Pulp Fiction, Quentin Tarantino says the N-word a bunch in that movie when he's in the kitchen. Like, you've seen Pulp Fiction, right?
Oh yeah, it's been a minute, but yeah.
And he's in the kitchen.
It's a dark one.
Oh, it's very dark. He's Is there a sign in my driveway that says? Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to circle back to that retarded song, though.
Yeah, no.
The word retarded.
Slow down. That the Webster's dictionary says retarded is slow down.
Really? Yeah. Because there is retarded brakes, right?
Yeah, engine retards.
And then same thing with like fire retarded. Right?
Yes,
it is a scientific term, and I understand that some people may get offended, and what is it? I don't know if it's a skit, but I've seen it on a reel where there's me-tard, you-tard, retard nation. Oh, it is.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
I'll have to show it to you. And I got to do some research on what that's from, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just something that a word, or like, what do I always say? I said it like I say, oh, I haven't seen you in a coon's age.
Yep.
Do you know what that refers to?
Mhm.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
It refers to, people think it's racist. It's not. It refers to back in the day, they thought, they used to think that raccoons lived really long because they would see the same, all raccoons look the same.
Yep.
So they would see the same raccoon. Oh, wow, that raccoon's still around. So they was believed that raccoons lived a really, really, really long time, which in reality, their lifespan isn't that long. It's like 5 to 10 years, but it's like, it was, yeah. So I haven't seen you in a coon's age. It refers to a raccoon.
Yeah.
But because coon is a racial slur for something else.
Yeah.
For Black people, that, oh, right away you can't, you know what I mean? Oh,
yeah, and that's so weird because like that saying was pretty normal back in the 90s and early 2000s until you got people that were like, you know what that means, right? And it's like,
yeah,
no,
but it doesn't.
I know it's their misconception.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. Is
and
like,
even
no.
I was just gonna say, we have raccoons out here. My parents live out in the hills, like in the middle of nowhere, and there's raccoons. You have to trap raccoons and relocate them because raccoons will keep a radius of 3 miles or of 3 miles from where they were born.
Mm-hmm.
They won't go outside of that. So if you take them 10 miles away, chances are they'll die because they're not used to their surroundings, just because of the elements and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But so you relocate them, and we call them coons out here. We call them coons, short for raccoon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it just, and certain people, like, they get up in arms about it, and I don't know, like, there's just things where we don't need to change everything.
Yeah. And when it comes to people policing your language, yes, there is a degree where somebody should say something, but on an everyday basis, that is just a power move that people like to try pulling
right
with you. But I know, like, the humane thing to do with a raccoon is relocate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have a property and you have dogs, raccoons will kill your dog. And they also can and will carry rabies.
They got sharp claws. They're disease ridden. They're well, usually they don't go anywhere. I know at the Pembina Valley Bible Camp, they have 2 German Shepherds that patrol the area and keep all the raccoons away.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, raccoons would be scared of a dog, you'd think.
I'm not advocating for shooting them, but
well, they're a fur-bearing animal. They're actually protected. You can't kill them unless you have a trapper's license.
Unless they're on your property destroying stuff. They're a nuisance and you can shoot them.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, but it's
legally.
Well, but that's rural, right?
Oh, it's rural. That's true.
If you have property outside of a township, because you can't discharge firearms within a town. But if you have your own property, it is your property. And if you have critters that are destroying your stuff, or killing your dogs, or attacking your dogs, or killing your chickens, and so forth, then you got to, yeah. Raccoons are incredibly cute.
Oh, they're so cute. Their little claws.
One of the saddest
things
I've ever seen is a raccoon had a piece of cotton candy, and they wash their food before they eat it, right?
Right.
So they don't have saliva glands, so they got to dip everything in water.
That's why they do that.
Yeah. So they always have to be near a body of water of some sort of stream, blah, blah, blah. But he runs to this stream, dips his cotton candy, and it disappears. And I felt so bad for this little guy.
That's cute. I was wondering why. There was a video I watched where this raccoon was stealing this cat's food. It was dunking it in the water and eating it. And I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting they do that. When I was a kid, me and my dad were turkey hunting, and we came across a diseased beaver that was like out of the water and was like running at us, like attacking us.
Oof.
So my dad told me to shoot it, and I did.
Yeah.
But yeah, same things, like the raccoon, like if something's, coming at you.
Did it have mange, or what was it?
It was foaming at the mouth.
That's fucking rabies.
Foaming at the mouth. It was diseased. It didn't, and usually beavers were running away from people.
Yeah.
But this thing was coming at us. It was out of the creek. It came out of the creek, and it was like, it was so.
And they
shot it with a 20-gauge shotgun.
Oof, that would have come apart.
No, it didn't.
Really?
No, yeah, shot in the head. It was turkey load, so it was like I don't know what number it is, 6s or 7s or something like that. But
yeah, you gotta be careful. Beavers have been known to kill people.
Really?
I think it was Russia. There was a man. you got bit in the leg, hit his femoral artery, and he bled out.
Oh man, because they got crazy teeth.
Yeah.
Do you know why beavers are like the hippies of the forest? They contribute nothing to society. Do you know why they knock down trees?
To make dams.
No, they get the branches. They to get the branches from the top. Like they don't even use the trunks. Yeah, beaver's not going to carry a whole tree trunk. It knocks down the trees to get the branches at the top, and then for food because they eat wood. They live off of in the winter they put branches in their dam to live off the food. But yeah, as well as to make dams. But they don't use the tree trunks. Or beaver lodges, rather, I guess. You know, those little similar size of creeks. I got in an argument one time with a guy. He's like, "Oh, it's a beaver dam." I'm like, "No, it's not. What's a damming? It's only on the side of the creek. It's a lodge." A beaver lodge.
They have been known to allow muskrats to cohabitate in their lodges over extremely cold winters. Yeah.
That's nice of them. They're hospitable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and a muskrat and a beaver, they're very similar.
Muskrats, beavers, minks. Minks are another one. You see them. Fishers is another one. Kind of fishers a bit different. When I worked at the campground, we saw two fishers. When it was raining. They were chasing each other. They ran through my shop. They ran through our shop there at the campground. It was nice out today, man. It was almost like summer out there. Went for a walk.
It was nice, yeah. Yeah, I was walking my dogs right before I came here.
So walked around with just a hoodie, went grocery shopping, went to the card shop. They were closed for spring break. That was kind of disappointing. I wanted to buy some Star Wars cards. But
I saw a few people with shorts on out today. It's plus like 5.
That's a little much, but did you have notes?
Yeah.
Oh, you made notes?
Oh yeah, not a lot. There wasn't a whole lot this week other than...
Not a lot went on. There wasn't much in the news.
Well, Trump is saying that the war is almost at an end, but Iran is going, who are you talking to? Like, no, it's not. Ukraine has a shortage of intercepting missiles because Israel is using them all to knock down the drones that Iran is sending.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's really quite genius. They're taking inexpensive drones, strapping explosive onto it, and flying it into Israel. So that drone is between, let's say, $500 and $1,500.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
The missile that they're shooting it down with is worth up towards $1 million.
Wow.
Right? So
that's wastefulness.
Well, but it's Israel. They can't let any missiles through, right? It's their Iron Dome, right? So that's what's happening in the world. But Trump is saying the war's coming to an end, and everybody's like, "What are you talking about?"
It's just getting started.
Yeah. And then our premier, Wab Kinew, has went on a bit of a tirade blaming Trump for the gas prices and everything, which he is completely right. He's kind of punching upward though, but
the gas prices are high because of the oil shortage, correct? Because of the war?
Because, the Strait of Hormuz, it's the canal that they ship oil out of in the Middle East. And what Iran is doing is it's targeting these oil ships, right?
Right. So that's why gas is so expensive. I was talking to someone the other day and they were like, why they were asking if gas prices were high because of new ownership of gas stations. And I said, no, it's because of the war.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But not every, can you, when you own a gas, like, isn't it all governed? If you own a gas station, can you pick the price of gas, or like, can you decide what you sell gas for? Or is it all predetermined by the government?
Here, probably determined by the government.
Right.
I don't know.
I have no idea. Okay.
But yeah.
The Gulf, or what did you say? The Gulf
Strait of Hormuz.
And that has something to do with Great Britain, right? Does that go through Great Britain? Because we talked about last week about how the Prime Minister of Great Britain was scared to talk to Trump. Wanted him to put ships out to stop the tankers from being.
See, the colonial powers of the world 100 years ago, they took land all around the world, Africa, Middle East. So the UK most certainly does have military bases in the Middle East.
Okay,
So yeah, that's
where that's come from.
yeah. And I think like Trump had criticized the UK for not helping them out, only allowing they couldn't use their airfield there as a staging point, but could use it for emergency landings, if I recall correctly.
Okay,
Yeah. So
interesting.
it's a very interesting time to be alive.
Sure is.
Yeah. But on the subject of Iran hackers have hacked the head of FBI, Kash Patel.
Oh no!
They hacked his private email.
Really?
Yeah.
And what'd they find?
Well, there's photos of like all of his stuff is leaked online. You can look at all of his personal emails from whatever account they had hacked. But they've maintained that none of the FBI servers were hacked. It was just Kash Patel's personal email.
Right. He's the director of FBI.
Yeah, he's a funny little man.
Yeah, Kash Patel. It's a good name though.
It is, yeah.
Kash Patel sounds like James Bond.
Yeah.
Kash Patel,
Kash Patel,
FBI.
So yeah, that's interesting. I wonder, like when I was just listening to the news on my way here, they had said that there's photos of him with cigars and stuff like that. So it doesn't sound like there's any really incriminating, photos
like 12-year-old Thai boys or anything like that.
Yeah, but then again, it was, I think I was listening to BBC World News where I heard it. So they probably wouldn't mention if there was, incriminating stuff.
Right.
Like, selfies where, yeah.
Anything that would be
unsavory to say on a public broadcast.
Right. Well, I don't know. Somebody would put them, if somebody found the information, they would either sell it or put them on blast somewhere. So
it's all out there to download. So if you
must not be that bad.
It must not be. Yeah. But it's troubling that Iranian hackers are able to hack probably a Gmail, I'm going to guess.
Or just the fact, just that level, like the fact that you can pinpoint, let's hack. Like it wasn't like it was by mistake. Like, you know what Tor is? Tor, Tor. It's like a VPN, but it's a website. You go to it and then it's like the dark web. It's Tor. Like now you can use VPNs, but before VPNs there was a website called Tor.
All right.
And so journalists would use it. Basically, two people would use it: journalists and pedophiles. And anyone that, if you want to buy drugs on the dark web, you would use it. It would change your IP address. So when you use Tor, it basically, it would say if I was using it here, it would reroute my IP address and say I was from Germany or I was in Germany or whatever. So someone tried pinpointing my location. It's like, he's at Afghanistan or whatever. Yeah. Journalists would use it so they don't get their heads cut off when they're overseas. They use Tor so that people can't pinpoint where they're at.
Okay.
And pedophiles for obvious reasons, so they could look at weird stuff on the internet and not.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tor. And so now there's like all sorts of VPNs. You know what VPNs are?
Yeah.
Okay.
NordVPN. Blah, blah,
Nord. Blah. Yeah.
I often think about getting one. That way I can be an internet pirate again.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I love myself some Pirate Bay.
Yeah. I don't know. I use Play. There's so many streaming services out now. And it's so, I don't know. It's so easy to find stuff. Or if you have a friend or family that has a Plex server, you can get them to download whatever. Yeah.
Speaking of journalists and pedophiles.
Why
haven't we heard more about the Epstein list? Journalists,
the war. Yeah, the war. There's other stuff.
And that's what our premier was saying, that the war is because of the Epstein files.
To mask it.
Yeah.
Because we stopped talking about it.
I would say he's probably correct.
There was a politician in New York. I can't remember the name of it. A politician who had an affair with somebody. He had a mistress, and the mistress went missing. The mistress was going to blackmail this politician. And then she mysteriously vanished, and then 9/11 happened.
Oh yeah.
So then everyone forgot. Everyone was all focused on 9/11, and then everyone completely forgot about this woman that went missing. Mm-hmm. It's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Do you believe that 9/11 was inside job?
I don't.
Really?
I don't. I think it was just something that it was a terrorist attack, and I think that they're saying that how there was explosions in the towers, that like bombs that were planted. I think that there was a little more groundwork done. Like they had boots on the ground. Like they had people that were learning how to fly planes in Florida at some kind of institute, learning how to like the hijackers who like they were taking courses in America to learn how to fly. They one said he dropped, I believe, and this isn't a joke. This is serious. It sounds like a joke, but he actually told the instructor he backed out of the course. He's like, oh, we haven't learned how to land yet. He's like, oh, it's okay. I don't need to learn how to land.
Really?
Yeah, that's what this one of these hijackers told.
Personally, I believe it was inside job.
Really?
Yeah, because there was major renovations going on in the elevator shafts.
Okay.
And the elevator workers did not show up that day for work.
Interesting.
So if you're maintaining elevators, they were setting charges, in my opinion. Would you show up for work that day?
Wow.
And the way it fell.
So, but that's what I'm talking about. Boots on the ground and doing more ground. Like it could have been terrorists that were doing the elevators that were planting the bombs. Like
hypothetically, you're correct.
Yeah. I believe that it was terrorists that were. Like, what do you mean by inside job? That it was done by Americans?
To justify the war in the Middle East.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say it was done by Americans, but I'm fairly certain that intelligence agencies probably had some knowledge of it beforehand. Because in the Pentagon, what was supposed to happen that day is there was something like $1 trillion that went missing.
Really?
And there was going to be, I think, a hearing. But of course, that part of the Pentagon was struck by a plane that day.
Yeah.
But there was no plane debris visible from any of the photos or videos that I
Yeah, it was a weird looking plane.
And then there's also Building 7 that fell, and it was untouched by the planes. So, and the fact that the Twin Towers were...
What was Building 7?
It was just one of the buildings that fell later that day.
It wasn't one of the Twin Towers, though.
No, but it was like... The building surrounding the Twin Towers was all part of the World Trade Center. Right?
Okay, so Building 7 never got hit by a plane, but it still
collapsed. Yeah,
because of the debris from the towers.
Fire. Yeah, and that's the thing.
And there was a church that was right beside that went untouched.
Yeah,
which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is. And then, like I said, the Twin Towers were made to sustain an impact from a airliner.
Really?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that, and then there's jet fuel, and there's this, and there's that, and have you been to the Peace Gardens?
No,
it's by Turtle Mountain. There, it's in Manitoba.
Okay,
it's on the border of Manitoba and North Dakota, and they actually have two or three of the steel beams from the World Trade Center.
Really? And it's by Turtle Mountain?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I've been to Turtle. There's no mountain though, but I've been there.
It's the highest. It's called Turtle Mountain. It's actually the highest point in Manitoba.
Okay.
So if you go
up, pretty low.
If you go up the trail and you're on that, you go up that fire watchtower, you're on the highest point in Manitoba.
Oh, really? That's fascinating.
Yeah, I've been there before too. I went to the Peace Gardens when I was younger, and it's kind of interesting. But they have two of the steel beams, steel girders, and they're all like melted from the jet fuel, and it's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
But it's a good place. It's a good spot. They have like flowers, and there's like, yeah.
And then like, I could be completely wrong. Like I wasn't there.
I'm open to your theories, man.
I was very young.
I could be wrong too.
Yeah, but for finding one of the terrorists' passports on the ground within the first 24 hours of the attack, okay. The likelihood of a passport surviving the impact.
I didn't know about this.
Yeah, no. The first 24 hours, they'd found one of the terrorists' passports on the ground.
Really?
Like, I don't think that's possible that you would find a passport from a terrorist that flew a plane into a building.
Yeah, that would
phenomenal.
Be quite the coincidence.
Yeah.
That reminds me, switching topics a bit. I heard it on Rogan the other day. I was listening to the Mark Norman episode he was on recently. Comedian Mark Norman. I don't know if you know who he is. They were talking about Dennis the Menace was made. Did you hear this?
I've heard about it.
Oh, you heard about it's like Dennis the Menace was made in America and in
UK.
UK in the same day,
Mhm.
the same premise. So it's like it's one of those things where it's like lightning strikes twice, I guess.
Yeah.
And then then the American one ended up being what we know as today as
Yeah.
Dennis the Menace.
Well, they had Dairy Queen took him on as their like, I guess, mascot or
That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen used to be Apex fast food. When they used to flame broil their burgers.
Morden still does.
I haven't been there in a hot minute, but one of these days I'll do some flamethrowers.
Dude, yeah, flamethrowers. Oh man, yeah, I hit the Dairy Queen every now and then. I like the one in town here is good, but it's not nearly as good as the one in Morden. That one's the
bee's knees.
The bee's knees, even with the new owners, and it's still like they do a good job. I don't know. I'm still looking in here for. Keep moving.
One day that restaurant's going to fall into the creek, though. Hey.
Oh, you think so?
Oh yeah.
It's already got like some weird precautions on the one side.
Yeah, it's pretty sketchy.
Wow, I never thought of that. Yeah, the creek goes right through there. People were telling me that the other day that they catch fish in that creek.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Because the Morden Lake has a dam and the spillway.
That's right, the spillway and the fish go over there when the water's high.
And that creek goes all the way out to like Carmen. Eh?
Really?
Yeah, it goes.
The creek.
Have you ever been to the Pinawa float?
No.
If you like floating down a river, it's pretty dope.
No, I've never done the float. I've been to Pinawa before.
Yeah.
The Pinawa Dam. Like I've seen that before. I've gone there. We were coming back from Lac Du Bonnet a while back and a couple of years ago, and we stopped by the Pinawa Dam. But I haven't done the float. I'm not a big I don't drink.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you want to float, do a river float, you got to drink. Actually, I have done that's true. I've done the Pema when I was in Winterbell camp years ago.
Sober.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
When I went to Bible camp when I was a kid.
Oh boy.
Golly gee withers. We did the Pembina Valley Pembina River float.
I've had two groups of friends try to do the Pembina River float. They did not have fun.
Really?
The first group was a group of waitresses I used to work with at a bar, and the water was too shallow and it wasn't flowing fast enough. So then they kind of got stranded out there, and then one of their friends let the police know, and then they sent out like fire trucks and police to find
really
a group of girls that
Oh, that sounds a little overkill.
Well, yeah, but that, they're strong, independent women, right?
I guess.
And then I also had another group of friends that did the same thing, but they didn't get lost, but it took a lot longer than they thought it was going to be. So you think it's going to be 4 to 6 hours. It ends up being like 12.
Holy nuts.
It's 2 in the morning. And then it's like a 40-minute drive back home, right?
Right.
So makes for a late night.
Yeah.
I'm very glad I turned down both of those invitations.
Oh, you were invited?
Maybe, kind of, I guess.
I would have gone. It would have been fun. A bunch of chicks tubing. Yeah. I don't. I was wondering, it's racking my brain what to talk about this episode because of honestly, we've been doing one a week and it's just hasn't been a lot of new things. Haven't been really done nothing.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, tell me.
Tiger Woods.
Oh,
are you a fan?
I mean, I'm not really a golfer. I think he's a good,
but you're aware
cool dude. I know who Tiger Woods is. Yeah.
So yesterday at 2 p.m., he got into a high-speed car accident.
Really?
He was trying to overtake a truck, but the truck was turning, I guess. So they got into a wreck. And then it was determined on location that he was intoxicated.
Oh shit!
I don't know if they did. They didn't say if it was a like a sobriety test where you got to walk in the line, or if it was a breathalyzer.
Right.
But then later he refused to give a urine sample. So.
Oh man!
This
so
is
he
like
was hammered drunk.
This is like his second or third.
Oh
DUI,
boy!
Right.
So he's back in the news.
And he used to be the biggest thing in golf, and then
Remember that thing that happened with his wife? He cheated on his wife, and she like took a 9-iron to his car or something like that.
I love South Park's.
That's
Tiger
right.
Wood. The Tiger Wood video game is just you, Tiger Wood, getting the shit kicked out.
Yeah, no, I don't like. And speaking of the whole sobriety test, I don't think they do that in Canada.
The roadside?
The roadside where they make you like stand on one leg and say the ABC backwards and all that kind of stuff. Like I think that's an American thing.
Stone sober, I would not be able to do my alphabet backwards.
I can do it stone sober, but I memorized it. It's the same way: ZYX, WVUT, SRQ, PON, MLK, JHG, FED, CBA. But I memorized the damn thing. It took me 15 minutes to memorize it. It's the same way you learn the regular alphabet when you're a kid. You memorize it.
I'm dyslexic as fuck, man.
And it's what was it? I got distracted because of the alphabet. Oh yeah. Oh, walk a straight line. That's not a sobriety test. That's an agility test. And some of us aren't that agile. That's a Ron White joke. But
yeah, I have horrible balance. I'd be fucked on that one too.
Yeah, so you can't justify that. You have to do a breathalyzer test. I've never done one.
But if he wasn't intoxicated, he should have given his urine.
100%. Yeah. So yeah, so that'll come out in court. He'll probably I'll get a slap on the wrist. He's a celebrity, or he'll go to a white collar prison.
Yep.
With an omelet bar.
Sucks, eh?
Yeah. Life is rough for some folks.
Yep.
Mar, what's the official first day of spring?
Oh, it's past. It was a couple days ago.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
It was March what? Is it the same every?
I want to say it was March 16th.
Okay.
I can Google it. Why?
I was just curious, trying to think of stuff to talk about. You said you had more notes?
Oh, yeah. The first condor has been born in wild in, I want to say, North America, or maybe it was just one part of America.
Really?
But you know what a condor is, right?
Yeah, it's the world's largest bird.
Yeah, and it's also a vulture, right?
Really? I didn't know that.
So yeah, the first, because because we knew that they were going extinct as a society, like 100 years ago, we started capturing them and breeding them in captivity to
keep them going.
Yeah, but yeah, the first two pair have successfully laid an egg in North. I want to say it was one part of North America, but I'm just going to say North America because March 20th was the first day of spring, by the way.
March 20th.
Yeah. So that's pretty good. We got the condors back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Condor.
I'd love to see one in person one day.
Oh, what's that? Albatross. That's a mythological bird, right? An albatross?
I think so.
Or
I wonder if it's real.
No, Google albatross. I'm pretty sure it's a real bird. I think they're extinct.
Albatross. Well, there's photos of it, so.
Okay, so yeah, that's the largest bird, albatross.
Largest seabird related to, can't pronounce that one. Wingspan 3 meters. Yeah, it's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah, albatross. That's right. Okay, so it's not the condor. Albatross, and then there's yeah, I don't know. You got more?
I saw 2 whale-related reels this week. One was the first footage of a sperm whale surfacing with a giant squid in its jaw.
Really?
Yeah, it was metal as fuck.
That's metal.
Yeah, because that giant squids are a formidable enemy to the sperm whale, right? But
okay, I didn't know that.
So much. Well, yeah, they are. But what they do is they'll get it in its jaws and then they'll surface, and the whale can take a rapid surfacing like that, but a giant squid, they're not used to the change in.
Oh, so they'll blow up, they'll implode.
Yeah, they suffer, I guess, bursts in their blood vessels, and then the fight is then it doesn't need to fight. Then it can take its time chewing one big mouthful.
Really,
instead of battling it. So that was pretty interesting to see. And then I also saw, I believe these were humpback whales, but a calf was just born. And so the pod of whales was lifting the baby calf above water. So groups, about 2 to 4 whales were lifting it above water just to help it get its first breath. And
Really?
seeing that was pretty.
That is
neat,
pretty
too.
dope.
Yeah.
I in August I'm going out to visit my sister in BC, and we're gonna go whale watching.
Awesome.
Yeah, because that's the best time to do it in like late August.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited about that.
I would love to go to Churchill one day to see the whales in Hudson's Bay, and then also to see the polar bears there. Apparently, there's an overlapping time in summer where you can see both polar bears and whales.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta be careful. Those polar bears, though, they could kill you.
Yeah, but you'd be in like it's a touristy, right?
Oh,
you'd
right,
be
okay.
like I wouldn't go. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm at Churchill. I'm going to go on a solo hike.
Yeah.
I would if I had a big gun.
Yeah, or bear mace.
No, I wouldn't fuck around with bear mace.
No?
Well, I'd have
That's
it,
what they
but
say
I
the-
would, to feel safe, I would want a big gun.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
true.
Unfortunately, you can't have sidearms here anymore.
No,
Not that,
you sure can't.
yeah. So you'd have to cart around a rifle on your back.
That'd be crazy.
But
Yeah, Churchill.
I would never want, like, that'd be a shitty situation to be in, to have to defend yourself against an endangered animal, right? So I would probably just stay, to the safe enclosures where you can see these things.
Yeah, I know there's a place in Churchill. It's like an old shipwreck or something like that. It's one of those. This was like a few years ago. I googled like top sites to see in Manitoba,
Okay.
and one of them was in Churchill. It was like a boat that had like a shipwreck thing. Like it had got stuck ashore somewhere.
Okay.
The water, it was like one of these big icebreaker things that had
Okay.
gotten stuck somewhere. Apparently, that's cool. What else was there? Oh, there was a train that had derailed somewhere. Apparently, you can go.
There's been a lot of derailments in Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like even the track to train Churchill, there was I know there has been a derailment within the last 5 years.
Really?
I can recall, yeah.
there's a famous one in BC. That's or the whatever they couldn't salvage. They were stuck in the forest, and they're all been tagged up with graffiti. But yeah, there's some cool sights to see out there, man.
Yep.
Manitoba, Churchill. Can you is that a fly-in?
You can take rail or a fly-in. You can't drive there yet. But with them, there's lots of talk about securing our Arctic right now. So they have infrastructure projects for Churchill, the Hudson's Bay. Our premier wants to put a port there. That way there's thoughts of putting a pipeline up there and a port. That way we're able to ship our oil to the west and the east.
Okay.
Because BC is really against putting a pipeline through there. And
Really?
it would make more sense I suppose oil going east from Alberta, a shipping lane and a port in Hudson Bay would make sense. But to ship it west, it would be smarter to do a pipeline through British Columbia. But yeah.
British Columbia. How many provinces are there? 11?
I want to say 12, but no, you're right. 11 and 3 territories, right? Because there's Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick and Labrador, Quebec, Ontario.
Did you say Newfoundland?
I think so.
Okay.
Ontario, Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan, BC. I probably missed one. Yeah, there's for sure 11.
Newfoundland, PEI, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. Am I saying
No. I'm just laughing that we don't know this answer.
Newfoundland,
I'm pretty
PEI,
sure
New
you're right, it's
Brunswick,
11.
Nova Scotia? Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Alberta, BC, Northwest Territories.
Territories, none of it. It's a territory. There is 10 provinces.
10.
So we were both wrong.
Okay,
3 territories, not 11 provinces.
10 provinces. Okay, that makes more sense. So we didn't name them all.
It's good to know that the public education system failed both of us.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 3 provinces, Northwest Territories. Northwest Territories.
Yeah.
Nunavut.
And Yukon.
Yukon.
Yeah. When we were children, there was only 2 territories, though.
And when did they make a third one?
So there was the Yukon and Northwest Territories, and then they created Nunavut when I was probably in grade. Okay, let's going to say 90. Let's say 97, 98.
Okay.
Just throwing it out there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
97, flood in 97.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't had a big flood in a while.
Well, we're supposed to get 10 centimeters of snow tomorrow or the next
No.
day, so we might. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's usually about a 50-50 chance end of March we get a blizzard, so I hope they're wrong because it's so nice out today.
Did you ever do you know what Salute the Duke is?
No.
Do you know that there's a tree. It's the biggest tree it's the biggest elm tree in Manitoba, I believe, possibly Canada.
Okay.
It's in Northwest Territories. It's in Morden Experimental Farm.
Okay.
And then in high school, used to do when we smoke weed, go drive around, bake cruises and smoke weed. You didn't smoke weed in high school.
I did not, no.
We would go Salute the Duke. That was one of the things. You could see other cars around this tree in the north. I keep saying Northwest Territories. Morden Experimental Farm. And people would be surrounded by this tree and getting high. And then there was also another place north of Morden that where you would go down this gravel road, this mile road, and there was a tree, and you keep going the next mile road. There was a tree that looks exactly the same as the one you just passed. Yeah. And we'd go get high with the twin trees. Have you heard of that?
My grandfather planted those.
Really? Yeah. They look the same.
Yeah, they're both willows that were fence posts that took root.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's fascinating. Your grandfather.
Maybe it was my great grandfather.
Yeah, so that's
it's cool.
That's pretty cool. I never thought of that's great. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. I'm gonna this spring I want to propagate a bunch of trees. I'm looking for somebody with a birch tree I can try.
What's propagating mean?
So it's when you cut a limb, throw it in a bucket of water, and it takes root.
Okay.
Some trees are easier to do than others, like willows. They usually self-start a lot of the time.
Really?
But there's this thing called air propagation. So what you do is you strip the bark off of the limb, then you cover it with moss and soil and like make sure it's wet, and then you saran wrap it tight.
Okay.
And then you leave it for a month, and then it will start rooting, but it's still connected to the tree. So it starts rooting into that little pouch you've made out of soil, and then you cut it, and then you can plant it, and it
really
increases the success rate. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fascinating. I thought propagation would properly propagate. I thought propagation was when you prop something up.
No.
To propagate something.
Let's look at the Google.
Give it a Goog.
Yeah. Define propagate. Spreading, transmitting, or reproducing something such as ideas, plants, animals, or signals over a wider area or to a greater number.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I was wrong. Yeah. Propagate.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing an apple tree. I'm going to do some willow trees. I'm looking for somebody with a birch tree. I'd like to try, silver birch, I think it is, or white birch. Yeah, I fucking love trees.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a tree lover, tree hugger. Well, I do. I mean, whatever. I love. I'm just not. I'm impartial to them. Like I have no special feelings towards trees. But I used to climb them a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Tree climbing. You ever climb trees? Nah, we got bills and shit. Little Cat Williams bit about Michael Jackson climbing trees in his Never Neverland. You want to climb trees? Fuck no, we got bills and shit. Cat Williams, he's got a new special out.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, they're doing a biopic movie of him coming out.
Who's playing him?
That's a good question.
Oh, it's gonna be
We'll
the whole
find
that
out.
actor's gonna get some hate.
Are you into like musical biopic movies?
Yeah, The Dirt was good. I like the Motley Crue one. I watched. What was the other one I watched recently? Well, the Freddie Mercury one,
Were you a fan of Queen?
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, I like Queen.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dude, Bohemian Rhapsody, Wayne's World. You can't remember we used to jam that at Boston Pizza back in the day.
It's going to be called Michael, starring Jaffer Jackson.
Oh,
What?
is he one of the Jacksons?
I don't know. Let's see. I gotta find
Jaffer or Jafar?
IMDb. I should have just IMDb'd it right off the bat. All right. It's coming out from IMAX. Starring Jaffer Jackson. It's a rising singer, songwriter, and entertainer. I don't recognize him.
No, me either. He's not related to the Jacksons. Like not Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, though Randy Jackson, Tito, Jermaine. See if I can name all the Jacksons.
Jermaine, yeah, his father's Jermaine.
Oh, he's Jermaine Jackson's son. Interesting. That'll be good.
He's nephews. Yeah, he's
Michael Jackson's nephew.
That's pretty neat.
That is kind of neat.
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they're going to get into the nitty gritty of it, if they're going to get into the allegations and that kind of stuff. Because he wasn't convicted on any of them. He settled out of court. He had to pay the families of the kids a lot of money.
And I've seen speculation online lately that Michael Jackson was the reason why he was interested in children was because he was trying to protect them from the Epstein types.
What do you think of that?
Well, Michael Jackson was arguably the the biggest pop star of the 90s and even early 2000s, right? And he had far reach. I'm sure he heard things, and I'm sure it would make sense that he would know what type of person the Epsteins were, but I have no idea. I have no opinion on any of that because it's speculation.
Michael Jackson was so rich. He had giraffe money. He owned giraffes. He owned lions. He had everything.
Yeah.
And then he had to sell it all.
It's crazy how when you get rich, there's a point where you're so rich you can buy exotic animals. Eh?
If I won $100 million, then I would buy like not like prohibited or dangerous illegal animals, but I would buy whatever was exotic animals that you could own, because you can in the States you can own like tigers and Komodo dragons. I don't know if in Canada, especially no, you can't do any of that in Canada.
No. I'd want a capybara.
Can you own that in Canada?
Probably not.
Oh, capybara would be cool.
But you have millionaire money, so rules only apply to poor people.
I guess so.
Time.
Well,
you could have your capybaras, and if the government found out, then you just I'm sending them home.
There was a guy local. Do you know where Baraldi is?
No.
It's like north of the Bible camp. It's there was a guy that got busted. This was a few years ago already, but he had a farm and he was breeding exotic animals like Komodo dragons and Gila monsters
in Manitoba.
This was the RCMP busted him. One of his Gila monsters got out and was eating like neighbors' dogs and stuff like that. And do you know what a Gila monster is?
No.
It's like a Komodo dragon, but bigger. They're huge.
There's bigger than Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
Is it more vicious than a Komodo?
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it bites you, you're paralyzed.
Oof.
And like big massive anacondas and snakes. And so one of his Gila monsters got out and was eating like neighbors' goats and chickens and stuff like that. And then he got busted that way. They did an investigation and found out, and they had this like bunch of barns that were like not humidors, but like terrariums.
Yeah.
Like these, he had all these exotic animals, and he had wolves. He had like actual wolves.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah,
I would love to have a wolf dog one day.
A wolf dog.
If I had the property for it, yeah.
Sal Eagle?
They were breeding, like when Game of Thrones was really large, they were breeding half wolf. They called them dire wolves, but they were just part wolf, part dog, which is legal, right? Because they naturally
dogs come from wolves.
Yeah. Well, at least they do. In theory, yes, dogs come from wolves.
Right.
Because we
so it's selective breeding over time.
Yeah, we not docile. What's the word am I looking for? The word escapes me, but we did it such a long time ago. I'm sorry, I'm just coming.
No, that's fine.
When it comes to, it's the process of making something tame. I know the word.
Docile?
No, it's wow.
Domesticating?
There we go. Domesticated. We domesticated dogs so long ago. Hypothetically, there could have been a canine species that was different from wolves that we derived dogs from, but their genetics are interchangeable. Like the Kai wolf is a mix between dog, coyote, and wolf.
Really?
Yeah, because
the Kai wolf.
Coyotes live more on prairie land, wolves more like wooded areas.
Right.
And because we're expanding like into their territory, wolves will have to compete with coyotes and also dogs, and then they just end up interbreeding, and then it makes them a better suited, specimen to survive. Like, they can go into cities and towns because they're not as afraid of people, so they can rummage through garbage, but they're fast like a coyote. Yeah.
Fascinating.
And Kai wolves are a problem in Ontario. Even like New York gets Kai wolves.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Kai wolves, coyotes. Yeah, we get a lot of coyotes around here, just regular old coyotes.
Yeah. Have you heard them crying at night? A baby coyote sounds like a crying child sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let's circle back to the Komodo dragons.
Yeah.
What do you think of dragons?
Oh, well, they're mythical creatures, I guess.
Are they though?
Did they ever exist in medieval times?
It's fascinating that every corner of the globe has tales of dragons. Every religion, every corner, there's depictions of dragons.
Fire-breathing dragons.
That's subjective. The
fire-breathing. Like a dinosaur with wings, basically.
Well, pterosaur, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Prehistoric man would have thought a pterosaur is a dragon for sure.
Fire-breathing dragon. Fire-breathing, no. Dragons flying, a big flying drag. Maybe. I mean, I'd like to. That reminds me of. Do you ever watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
It's been a long time, but yeah, I've caught a few episodes.
Where they're on Family Feud, and he's asking Charlie's like, what? Name a food that people used to eat but don't eat anymore. He's like, dragon. He's like, okay, Charlie, what do you think? When was the last time you had dragon? He's like, wow, dragons for kings, and that's a meal for kings. I'm more of a peasant. I'm more of a common folk. I wouldn't be eating dragon.
What would be a food that people used to eat but not anymore?
I know that they like. Do you know why? Do you know what the appendix does? I've had my appendix removed when I was 9. The appendix helps you process raw meat.
Okay.
So back in the day, people used to eat raw meat and they were fine. Now it's like, oh, you can't eat raw meat, you'll get sick. Maybe raw, but that's not a kind of food, I guess. What's a food that people used to eat but don't anymore? Or that wasn't the I can't remember what the question was on that episode, but it was something like that. And then he's like, dragons don't exist. Well, yeah. Well, a food that we eat but it doesn't eat itself, or something like that.
Okay.
That was the question.
Right.
A food that we eat but it doesn't eat itself. So, like, he said, dragon. When was the last time you had dragon? And dragons don't exist. It's like the question was like that we eat, but they don't eat us. Or something like that. You don't think a dragon would eat a person? Oh no, dragons eat treasure. Dragons, that's what they're always perched on top of treasure. That's what it was. That we eat but doesn't eat us. Yeah. And then the answer would be like cow or something like that. You know what I mean? But he said dragon. So Charlie's like the dumb one in the group.
Yeah.
Oh, that show's so good. Are they still making that show? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Dragon. Let's show me dragon. And then it's not up there. What are we at for time?
Probably
Holy,
an hour.
4:30.
What's your favorite dragon?
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
That song's totally about smoking weed, hey?
It is, yeah.
Puff the Magic Dragon lives by the sea in the land of something. Yeah, Puff the Magic Dragon. That's a banger. They should make that. I wonder if they made that into like a techno song or something like that.
They probably could.
Get AI to make it.
You know, it's a better song.
What?
Which dragon has a better song?
What?
Trogdor.
Trogdor was a man, a dragon man. Oh, dude, homestarrunner.com. That was like the shit when we were in high school.
Yeah, it was the best thing on the internet.
Now you don't. Now it's all on YouTube. Now you don't like go to websites really. You don't go to like homestarrunner.com or eBombs World. That was another good one.
Okay.
You don't remember eBombs World?
I only got internet when I was like 18.
Oh, okay.
Home, so
eBombs World. There was Homestar Runner. What was the other ones? There was a bunch, but yeah, Homestar Runner. What does the W stand for? The Witch's Brew? It stands for the Wu-Tang. Coach Z. Dude, Homestar Runner was the shit.
it was.
Strong bad emails. Check on my email. Yeah, Trogdor. But that's your favorite dragon?
Sure.
But yeah, is that what you meant when you asked me? Like, what's your favorite dragon? And I said Puff. Just a question.
Just a question.
Sounds like a stoned question.
Not yet. No,
not yet.
I'm only an evening smoker.
You're a midnight toker.
Yeah, no, after 7 p.m. If I don't have to go anywhere,
Right.
Some days later. But yeah, as a rule, I don't want to waste my whole day in a cloud. So.
Oh man, yeah. There's people that do that. There's people that like all day, just in the cloud, just smoking.
It depends. Like, yeah, it is great. Like a wake and bake. If you have a day where it's like I'm just chilling at home today, I'm going to enjoy the weather. I'm going to do mow the lawn. Oh, mowing the lawn with a fucking joint.
Okay.
Really showing off for my neighbors.
Okay.
Just getting dirty looks.
We went. Trying to think what else to talk about. I don't know. Do you have anything else?
I think that's it for my notes. Fairly certain. Yeah, I believe that is all.
You want to end it there? We're probably at an hour.
Well, for sure.
Folks, that's been another episode of Space Up the Podcast, episode 7. We'll catch you on the next one.
Have a week.